Hello everybody, this is CholeraSC, and I am bringing you a very special cast. This is the coaches game, Game 8 of the Proleague All-Stars played a few days ago. And just to give you a quick run-by of the coaches, the 4 coaches who will be playing here. On the left, we have January, coach of Samsung Khan, the Zerg player, the woman, of course, and the coach of Hanbit Stars. I don't know his name. On the right, we have... in the front, in the striped shirt, we have the coach of OGN. He's going to be playing Zerg, and his partner is Kingdom, a former OSL champion. Actually, he looks completely different. He's actually playing off race as Terran, and he is the coach of SKT1. So I'm going to go by Samsung Khan and Hanbit on one team versus OGN and SKT1. And I have to say, SKT1 could have fielded I Love UUV, but I have a feeling that would be a little bit inba, considering I Love UUV is just so good. January, actually, who you guys have seen many a time, of course, the female head coach of Samsung Khan, was actually quite dominant in the women's leagues for StarCraft for a number of years before she eventually got this position as Samsung Khan's coach. I don't know much about OGN's coach or Hanbit Stars coach, but they are going to be playing also. There is January, by the way, all alone by herself at the 11 o'clock position. Her teammate is Hanbit Stars coach here, the Protoss player at the 3 o'clock position, and he's going to be in a little bit of trouble, I think, quite early on. This map is Hunters, of course, with the sometimes imbalanced starting locations, and here is the Zerg player, the OGN coach, at the 6 o'clock position in blue, and his partner is Kingdom, completely unrecognizable from his early days when he was... I think he has shorter hair and he was skinnier and looked more like a dork. I like these glasses now. That is Kingdom playing off race as Terran at the 5 o'clock location. I'm pretty sure there's a reason he's playing off race. He probably would be a little bit imbalanced if he stuck to his main race, Protoss, considering I don't think any of these other people have won in OSL yet, or ever. Looks like January is going to go for a 9 pool here, and Kingdom has not yet scouted yet. I'm assuming he's already built his pylon, but he needs to get a scout out. I'm sorry, not Kingdom, but the Hanbit Stars coach. And oh yeah, by the way, part of the hilarity of this game is that Firebed Hero and C are actually commentators for this game. Firebed Hero is actually quite good at playing and commentating on his own games. If you ever watch his Battle.net attack games or whatnot, he talks the entire game, and he's actually quite hilarious. And C, of course, is quite verbose also. He did participate in the Team Liquid attack a few weeks ago. Interesting enough, is that okay? That's a barracks going up. I thought for a second it's a command center. By the way, the Blue Zerg OGN's coach has actually gone for a 12 hatchery first, and then spawning pool. I think it's because he feels a little safer knowing that Kingdom is right next to him. Kingdom going for the 2 racks, but meanwhile the 9 pool coming from January. January is going to need to rescue his ally, her ally rather, the Stars coach. Pretty soon, because the Stars coach is going to be facing a 2v1 attack, I assume, and I think he's gone for a 2 gateway build here. Yeah, we have seen the 12 hatch here from the OGN coach. He's going to have a powerful Zergling pump pretty soon if he doesn't get rushed immediately, and that could be enough to overwhelm the Hanbit Stars coach there at the 3 o'clock location. Here are the first Zerglings coming out now for January. In January, maybe she's used to be on the same team as July, Zerg players named after months of the year. But anyway, here's the base of OGN, and unfortunately, January, I don't think it's going to get there in time. Actually, she might be able to pick off a couple of drones, rather, but oh no, she's getting caught up on the mineral patches. January, you need to... I don't know what she's doing there, but she's wasting precious seconds when she could have been picking off drones, and now she's going to... oh, actually, I think she was waiting for more Zerglings to come from her base, but unfortunately for her... Oh man, what is she doing? She's not even waiting for them more to come in. Look at Jaedong. Jaedong was laughing. Jaedong's like, WTF. No wonder Samsung Khan doesn't have any good Zerg players. January trying to pick off 1 drone fails there, though. So I have to say the first team is in a little bit of trouble. January and Hanbit's team is in a bit of trouble here starting off. But whoa, actually, did not expect this from happening. But this actually is something that Protoss do often on Hunters. They try to cannon in one of the 2 players, usually the Terran player, because they have so much trouble. And oh, January actually this time doing better, sneaking in here and picking off some drones. I think the OGN coach left his base a little frantically trying to pick off these photon cannons that are morphing in. But it looks like Kingdom's actually moving out. Kingdom, the programmer who's actually won the OSL title, he's going to pick off this photon cannon before it does too much damage. But here comes the Zerglings from from OGN's team, and reinforcing here. No, actually, no, that's January Zerglings managing to pick off a lot of Marines here, and it looks like all the Marines from Kingdom will go down. So January actually pulling her weight very well here. Jaedong should take back his laugh because she's actually kicking some butt here. And here comes the counterattack though from the OGN team coach. OGN team coach really has not been that effective so far. He lost a couple of drones when he had absolutely no need to lose those drones. He had way more Zerglings than January did, although his Zerglings were not speed upgraded. That does make a difference, but still he should not have lost that many. And now SKT1, not SKT1, rather, the Hanbit Stars coach has a great position on Kingdom right now. Kingdom, the SKT1 coach, of course. I just wish I wish I Love UV would just intervene at some point in the game. Like at the upper right, instead of there being the floated command center, it's actually I Love UV. The observer is actually I Love UV. That'd be hilarious. And he comes out with like battle cruisers, 10 minutes from now, and just kills everybody. He's like, I'm the king of the coaches. You all tremble beneath my awesome cheater macro style play. Anyway, though, 2v1 now on the OGN coach, and I don't know if the OGN coach is going to be able to take care of this. Hopefully he's learned something from what's his name, Luxury and Yarnak, and he's going to be able to do some damage against this huge force of Zerglings and Zealots coming his way. But I don't think this is going to be. Oh no, he is not going to be able to handle this. There are a lot of Zealots coming out for the Hanbit Stars coach. I have to say the Hanbit Stars coach doing quite well, despite the fact that their team isn't the best team, and looks like the entire base is going to be ransacked here by January and the Hanbit Stars coach. More photon cannons coming out, and unfortunately for Kingdom went for a 2-racks build, so he's going to be even slower in getting the tanks that he needs to break through here. There's Nada. Nada, if he was playing, would also be kicking everyone's butt, because Nada that's what he does. The Tornado Terran, of course, playing on We Made Fox. And, obviously the Pro League Finals is a veritable showcase of the top players. That's why they are not finals, but the All-Stars, rather. They are All-Stars. Interesting enough, a biomech build here from Kingdom. I guess Kingdom's also worried about possible Mulus coming from January, so he's not daring to go all mech. And also, it would be hard for him to go all mech off of just one base, one gas. So he has this decent group of medic marines. He's going to have to start sieging those tanks. And interesting enough, there's KTF Yellow, by the way. Interesting enough, it seems that they've allowed the OGN coach to keep his hatchery alive, keep both of his hatcheries alive, and to rebuild. Look at him, he's smiling a little bit. Maybe they're just like, you get to rebuild from one drone. But he will be doing that, I guess. Maybe he's got enough for a couple more drones to pop out. But he is really going to be a non-factor, I think, for the rest of the game. And I obviously, if he starts rebuilding, I think a couple of Zerglings will just come down and kill him off. But anyway, it looks like here comes the push out from Kingdom, SKT1's coach, and he's taking out that gateway that the Hanbit Stars coach has smartly put there just to delay the Medic Marines from getting within range of the cannons. I have to say, Hanbit Stars coach playing very well here. Maybe he's been practicing with Free, their star player, who is a Protoss player, of course. And 2 Zerglings from January now wiping out everything. And look at Free. Free's actually smiling. He's proud of his coach, the Protoss player, obviously, the red Protoss. And I think by this point, we're going to have enough Zealots from not Free, but from the Hanbit Stars coach, and enough Zerglings from January, who looks like she's going Hydralisks, interesting enough. She's going to be going Hydralisks, not Lurkers, by the way, because the lair is not up. And we are seeing some, possibly some DTs or High Templar. Actually, I think it's going to be High Templars coming from the Hanbit Stars coach. That's actually very, very powerful against Medic Marines. Just absolutely almost imbalanced how powerful they are. Except for, of course, for the fact that you're not supposed to go Medic Marines against Protoss. It just generally doesn't work, and that is one of the reasons why it doesn't. Here comes this counterattack, though, from the Hanbit Stars and January, and looks like, though, that Kingdom, the pro-gamers, actually managed to hold here. He's actually taking down all these cannons quite nicely, so Kingdom might be back in the fight if he can take out the red Protoss player, Hanbit Stars coach. He might be able to come back against January, because January does not have much tech up yet, and her Hydralisks are actually not going to be effective against this Medic Marine force at all, especially backed up with tanks. The last of the cannons are now going down. And keep in mind that Hanbit Stars has had to spend a lot of money on those cannons, a lot of minerals. DTs are out, though, And I'm not sure if Kingdom knows those DTs are there. He needs to get a scan out. Oh, those DTs are going to go to work on those Marines now. But looks like Kingdom's reaction time is still fast enough to pull it back. And this is the difference, of course, being a former top pro gamer makes. Even 8 years after he won the OSL championship back in 2003. Kingdom is still quite impressive in his play. Still better than any of these coaches, I have to say. And looks like, though, he's lost his tanks, though, unfortunately, to the DTs and Marines. I think that was his one gambit to take victory here. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do much after those precious tanks have been killed off. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to handle the 2v1 anymore, especially because High Templar should be out. Looks like his teammate has one drone left once again. Actually, he has 2 drones, but January is probably going to send a couple more Zerglings now just to kill the drones. She's being cute here, of course, not bothering to kill off the entire base when she had a chance to. There's the OGN team captain there. And, yeah, he's going to be out of there.